Dr. G here. Wanted to tell you a little story about concentration. You know, you can be the best athlete on your squad, the best athlete in the league, but if you focus on the wrong things at the wrong times, you're not going to ever perform to your potential. And there's no better example than this, than a guy by the name of Dan OBrien. Dan OBrien was a decathlete, and he dominated that sport internationally during the 1990s. Won a gold medal at the Goodwill Games in '98, gold medal at the Atlanta Olympics in '96, won world championships in 1990. Going into the Barcelona Olympics in '92, shoo-in for the gold medal, of course a shoo-in for the U.S. team. A lot of people remember Dan because he had a commercial for Reebok Sports way back when, and it was called the Dan or Dave commercial, and it showed Dan and an American teammate arguing between themselves about who the best athlete in the world was. Well, the commercial ended with this interesting caption, "To be continued, ... Stay tuned to the Barcelona Olympics for the answer." Funny thing happened to Dan on the way to the Olympics. It's called Olympic trials. Dan is at trials. He's way ahead after 7 of the 10 events. Pole vault, the 8th event, was one of his better ones. And it was such a good event that when competition started at 8.5 feet, he waived the height. They moved the bar up gradually in 6-inch increments. The bar goes to 10 feet, to 12 feet. He continues to pass. The bar works its way up to 14 feet. Some of his competitors can't clear 14. Dan continues to pass. He doesn't take his first jump until the bar is at 15 feet, 6 inches. Now, for him, that's his normal starting height. Runs down the runway for his first of 3 jumps, plants his pole in the plant box, takes off, and out of the corner of his eye as he's taking off, he looks down. And what you focus on right before and during a performance, that's going to make or break your performance. Concentration is the key to athletic excellence, and it's the reason athletes struggle. And he gets distracted when he looks down by the landing pit. The padding was arranged in a funny way. He got disoriented, knocked the bar down. No problem. It's only his first jump. He's got 2 more. Runs down the runway for his second jump. Plants his pole, takes off. Same exact thing happens. He looks down, gets disoriented, knocks the bar down. Now he has 1 jump left. And here we have the defending world champion, hands down the best in the world in his event at the time, doing what I see athletes at every level, across every sport do right before they're about to choke. He starts to overthink. He starts to focus on outcome. He starts thinking things like, oh my God, if I miss this jump, I no-height the event. If I no-height the event, I'm going to get disqualified. If I get DQ'd, won't make the U.S. team, won't have a chance to go to Barcelona, won't have a chance to win a gold medal, going to lose millions of dollars of endorsement money, not to mention the fact that I'm going to make a fool of myself in front of the world. Which means if you're about to perform and you're worried about outcome, you're in trouble. And what happens to Dan? He chokes. He misses his last jump. He fails to make the team. And it wasn't because he didn't concentrate. It's because he concentrated really well on the wrong stuff. So what do you focus on when the pressure of competition's turned up high?